Its backdrop, it is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. And there's green grass ahead of him, and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Cantona! Played towards the front line, and he was quick to react. Neymar. And it's Fernando Torres. No, he's just misjudged that one. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. It looks a good ball through. Now the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe. Decent hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. No way through, so back it comes. And that has been cleared. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Mendieta makes the interception. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that's going to be a booking. Bellingham. Fernando. And the shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Short changes him with that pass. He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He can run onto that. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Adams has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And the keeper beats it away. Can he finish? There was plenty of power on that. Hullet. Oh, what a mistake! Bellingham, spread out to the left. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he was quick to react.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now the finish! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. It's a mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Fabinho with the clearance. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Maradona. Now he's off and running. Now it's Stoichkov. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Kante getting this one clear. And he's got his cross in. Fabinho clears it away. Mohamed Salah. And it's Neymar. He's played him through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's the chance to counter. Bellingham. Approaching the half-hour mark. Hakimi. Maradona. Engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar calmly anticipates. Bellingham. And here's Osimhen. Stoichkov. Bellingham with the big header. It's in. And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very...
Oh, what a climb! They are rampant! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar. And it's Conte. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Hullet. He's picked his way through. Bellingham! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it as it is about to be towed away.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's...
Fires from distance. And he should have made it 4.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Some resolute defending there. Looking for the runner. He's got... And the finish! It's in!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So is this the start of a comeback?
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
A long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Arsenal are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. And back to the goalkeeper. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Bellingham. Koundé does well to get it back. Played out to the left flank. Fabinho gets over and intercepts. Conte. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Substitution.
Looks to the other side. Maradona might just make this. Fabinho. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Costa Curta. He could be in here. And he's managed to get free. And he gets rid in a hurry. Maradona. Well read, nice interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koundé. Fabinho promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's lofted through here. Batistuta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Bellingham. Number 6, Conte. Number 3, Fabinho. Number 21, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 8, Wilshere. Number 16, Rodri. Number
Beckenbauer makes the interception.
Beckenbauer. Number 7, Perez.
Hullet.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Perez. Oh, he's got the shot away! It's in! And what a climax we have here! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Arsenal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Van Nistelrooy chasing after it. Alexander-Arnold. Costa Curta. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal never really...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That's been cut out, well played. Chipped through. He's in plenty of space here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Ruben Dias. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's the throw. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Maradona. Di Marco. De Bruyne. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Messi. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kante simply refused to be outdone there.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Keeper has taken decisive action. That's good play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great chance! Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Mohamed Salah. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Red Star are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And that's going right the way across. Maradona. Bellingham. Messi. De Bruyne. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. That's very neat. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gently done. Played back in. This is promising. And here's Yamal. Cleared away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mohamed Salah. Just 5 minutes left until the break.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Roberto Carlos. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne goes short. In with a header! He will be livid with himself. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely spread. Pass is just off target. There's the whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Red Star, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. In with the challenge. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's gone forward. Drogba is onto it in a flash. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Neymar. Bellingham. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played into space out wide.
That's good defensive concentration.
And he's quick to snatch it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now it's Mbappe. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Always onto this. Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement. Le numéro 2.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. That's a shade optimistic.
Numéro 17.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 3. Le numéro 22.
Now it's Ribery.
Le numéro 23. Beckham. Le numéro 41. Changement en cours.
Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And the keeper's in command. And it's Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maradona really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Red Star really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay,
It's Salah!
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Tries a shot! Oh, this time surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, that's a key interception. DiMarco aimed beyond the defence. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's through here. Ribery. Now that's well seen too. Oh, he's found support out wide.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Showing good feet. Roberto Carlos.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And here's Forlan, and it's Messi. Forlan, Ruben Dias. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's had a hit! And that's caused a worry or two. Well, they've got it again. Plays a delicate ball. The ball has bounced loose now.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, nice touch. Maradona. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has been cut short. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Great ball if he can get... It's Salah! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe. Neymar. He's got away. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And that has been knocked clear. That is Conte. Mohamed Salah! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nesta gets it away. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, that has not gone well. Salah. Oh, played right into his path. And that interception was most necessary. Mateus cuts out the pass. Chance to finish. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Up for a header! Costa Curta. Defending was strong and firm. Cleared away. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bellingham. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Messi. Forlan. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's not got that quite right. Forlan. Deftly away. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's taking no chances there.
There will be
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Shapes to shoot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Salah. That looks a good ball through. Has a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Maradona deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres. Bellingham. Neymar. Arsenal have reclaimed it. And they win it back again. Bellingham. Oh, they can break here. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kayserispor can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Cleared without hesitation. Forlan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar. Ruben Dias cuts it out, and the counter is on. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Torres. Forlan. Van der Vaart. And it's Neymar. There's the hit! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Number 24.
Kayserispor grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shot, tries a shot! And he hits the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Goal! After 66 minutes is number 24, Fernando Torres. Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Kayserispor upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's gone for goal! And another try! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13, Bellingham. Number 6, Conte. Number 3, Fabinho. Number 2, Ruben Diaz.
That is ended up in no man's land. Bastoni, Beckenbauer.
Number 8,
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Number 16,
Jordi Alba with the clearance.
Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer.
And they're back on the ball again.
Alessandro Bastoni. Number 7,
Maradona.
Perez.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van der Vaart.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Wilshere gets over and intercepts.
Van der Vaart really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Fernando Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernando Torres. That's a shade optimistic. And it's Maradona. Maradona really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Kayserispor can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Spread it left. And here's the chance to counter. Rivaldo. The fullback is in acres of space here. And that was very necessary. Out of play for a throw. Pass somewhat off target. Maradona. Khan deals with it effortlessly. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So, Jim, how do you...